My name is Baylee Muller. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and I study business management and events management. I found it through UDA, through my brother's process of trying to play soccer in England, but I've always wanted to live in England, so University of Chester seemed like the perfect fit. Well, I have done a year of university in the States, and then I transferred to the University of Chester. I did the general education courses at home, but it's much more practical and focused on what I want to do later on in life at Chester. Especially for the business school and events management, they like to do work practical in their second year, which is what I'm going into, and we do a 5-week placement. Internships, I know a couple of my teammates went down to London and worked for Tottenham and just several other major companies down in London. It's definitely personal. You make of it what you will. I lived in Grosvenor, so the majority of my friends lived in the same building as I did, along with my teammates on my hockey team. You have a lot of free time outside of class to do work as well as go into town and adventure a little bit, so it's very much what you make of it. I'd say it's very different. You're in class 9 to 5 normally in the States, but I was in class 2, maybe 3 times a week, and I was only probably 12 hours out of the week, but and the rest is for you to focus on what you want to study, read about, and it's just you have more time to focus on what you want to focus on. Well, I've played in the club system in the U.S. For many years, and it was 6 days a week, training 2 hours a day, but at Chester it was 3 days a week plus games on Wednesdays, and it's very much all more about the hockey. It's not necessarily, they want us to be fit, but it's more about having fun playing and just focusing on the hockey. I also play for Chester City, which is the local club. So that's every Wednesday night we train, and then we have games on Saturdays. It's going really well. We actually we do a bunch of socials and dinner parties after games with Chester City, as well as the uni team. So everyone from all over Chester, and sometimes Liverpool and Manchester. Absolutely. I mean, it's gotten me to where I want to be in life. I want to work in stadiums and for a major football club, so I have 5 major football clubs within an hour and a half of me, which is amazing. I've definitely become friends with the majority of them. I had several classes with about 10 of them. There's a big chunk of us in the business school. Outside of class, we would always hang out, go to dinner. It was definitely a learning curve because we had a bunch of free time. It's normally not like school at home, but we would go watch football matches. We would watch the other uni teams play, go to the student union, have dinner. We definitely became a family. Yes, my hockey team has become my family away from home, and I know that any single one of them would do anything for any of us, and it was just great to fit into that group so well. So I was in Oxford and Tame about 2 weeks ago, and so we got to go around Oxford University, and it was lovely. Also have been to London quite a lot for the Pro League games for field hockey.
Oh.
So yeah, I got to see Great Britain and Germany and USA play Great Britain. So yes, definitely. It's intense hockey. We have high expectations, but it's also a lot of fun.